Facebook, happy Thursday. I started you guys early because Facebook always likes to try me. And I want to give y'all my full and complete attention. So I have to set up my phone and my computer today because Lula decided to knock out my YouTube again. So I'm doing YouTube from my phone. This is entrepreneur life. You got to make it work. However, thank God I have multiple devices that I can broadcast on. I hope you are having an amazing week and that you have gotten so much. What? What the hell? Why can't I Okay. That's fine. I'm just going to download this and upload it to YouTube because YouTube's being stupid and they won't let me live stream now. I can't even believe this. All right. So what I'm going to do, y'all know what it is. Let me start up. I'm just going to start up a few minutes early. I'm really upset about this YouTube thing. This new structure with YouTube is so annoying. Like, what are you doing? I haven't met eligibility requirements to live stream. Hi guys. Hi Instagram. Hi Periscope. I am here trying to get on YouTube and YouTube is telling me that my channel doesn't have eligibility requirements for mobile live streaming. What the crap is that? Anyway. Hold on. Okay. So everybody is up. We are here. Okay. Yes. Happy Thursday, everybody. Yes, I know I am a few minutes early, but I want to give y'all a chance to come in the room. So, I'm just going to warm y'all up for a bit. As y'all come in, please drop your name and where you are joining me from in the comments. I'm going to give my full introduction at 6 o'clock, but if you happen to, well, ain't nobody here right now, but whoever watches this on the replay, my name is Natalie Pierre-Lewis, and you're going to learn a little bit more about what I do in less than 60 seconds. And we're going to have a lot of fun today. If you like celebrity news and nerdy stuff and you're interested in business, this show is for you. Just bear with me until we hit 6 o'clock on the dot because I like to start on time. I'm like a big time person. I like to do things on time, and when I say I'm going to do them. Hello, Adorable Creations. See, I knew I should have waited till 6. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Please let me know where you are joining from. And we're going to get started. Let me know where you're joining from, Adorable Creations. I love that name. Adorable Creations. Sounds like j'adore. I took French for 5 years. All right, we have hit 6 o'clock. Okay. Welcome everyone. Happy Thursday. Happy, what is it? Spring. Happy almost end of the week. Happy Friday Eve. We have almost made it, guys. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice, my name is Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I am the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help you get your business paperwork together. Things like contracts, filing with your state, getting an EIN number, getting a trademark, how to hire employees. I help you do all of that stuff. I help you get your biz paperwork together so that you can maximize profits and you don't end up in IRS headquarters or the jailhouse. Okay? You might be wondering why I'm qualified to help you with all of these things, and I am so happy that you asked. I love when people ask about me. I have been a licensed attorney for over a decade. I have started multiple businesses for myself and others. I have had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I am very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everybody as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to law school or business school, but so many of you out here have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful in business, there are just certain business and legal concepts that you need to know to protect yourself out in these streets. Okay. If you are interested in any of the things that I do, I urge you to go to the link in my bio, linktree/NPL consulting firm, linktree/NPL consulting firm, linktree/NPL consulting firm. There you're going to find links to things like the sample of my trademark toolkit, where you get tips and tricks on protecting your brand in the marketplace. You're going to find links to my Protect Your Biz ebook series, which is my intellectual property series of ebooks talking about teaching you about patents, trademarks, and copyrights. And that excuse me, that ebook bundle is only $29.97 right now in my store. If you feel like you need more than the ebooks, I also have the Protect Your Biz video bundle. That's $79 in my e-store right now. As well, I have free items like my business launch cheat sheet, which is also an ebook. For those of you who, you want to start a business, but you have no idea where to start, you want to download that and then come back to me so we can get all that stuff done. You're also going to find things like my podcast. I have a podcast now. I love podcasts, and I started my own where I interview entrepreneurs in unique areas of industry and talk to them about the behind the scenes info. How do you run this amazing business? Okay. So that is about me. Oh, also for those of you who new and old know that I have a new webinar that is coming out very soon. It's going to be completely free, and it's going to be on how to open your own craft store. I have a lot of people who have joined my nerd gang who are crafters and want to know how to open their own craft store. So look out for that in the next week or so, okay? All right, so the reason why we're here, every week I get on here and I pull stories from the news, celebrity stories that have legal aspects behind them, and I break them down for you. We have a little fun, and I also give you lessons on how you can apply it to your own business. All right, I do this every Thursday, and I love it when people submit stories to me. So if you ever hear a story, like one of the stories that people submitted to me was when Alfonso Ribeiro was suing about the Carlton dance. Somebody also sent me a story about Cardi B when she trademarked her name. I want you to send me all of those so we can talk about them on here, okay? You can DM them to me. You can email them to me at nplconsultingfirm@gmail.com. But I reach out to it all. But if you have any stories, send them to me. Hello to whoever came in Facebook. Please say hi. Tell me where you're joining from and your name. All right. So we're going to get right down to business. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have about 15, maybe 12 to 15 stories to get to today. Some of them are pretty short, so I think we can get it done in under an hour. But one thing I want to tell you is that if you have any questions about these stories while I am talking about them, please drop them in the comments and I will answer them to the best of my ability. I want this to be interactive. I want you guys to feel like you're a part of this conversation, all right? Okay. So the first story that we are talking about, if anybody who watches this replay is from South Carolina, hey, hello, Higher Horizons Teaches. Okay. Tell me where you're joining from, Higher Horizons Teaches. I would love to know where you're joining from. All right, so back to our first story. Our first story comes out of South Carolina, and it is having to do with a South Carolina lawmaker trying to trademark his phrase. So there is a state representative by the name of Justin Bamberg. Hello to Justin Bamberg. Okay, and he during his campaigns has used, and he's a trial attorney, and he's also running for office in South Carolina, okay? He uses the phrase in his business and in his campaign, the people's rep, and he wants to trademark the phrase, the people's rep. So I don't know if any of you guys remember, there's that phrase, the people's champ or whatever, so he's taking his spin on it, and he wants to trademark the people's rep for his law practice and for his political campaigns. So trademarking is not just for business. You can also use it for politics. Okay, so think about phrases like, shoot, I forget Barack Obama's slogan during the election, but yeah. Okay, so those things can be trademarked. So remember that whenever you come up with a phrase for your business, as long as you've done your research, if it's unique, if you want to make money with it, you're going to want to protect it, okay? Okay. Second story that we are talking about has to do with somebody who I am kind of fascinated with, El Chapo. So if you don't know who El Chapo is the head of the Sinaloa cartel in Mexico, which is apparently responsible for bringing in the majority of drugs into the United States or something like that. Anyway, El Chapo was, he was arrested and he's awaiting trial, I want to say. Or he was tried and sentenced. Either way, El Chapo's out of the picture. However, El Chapo's wife and El Chapo's daughter are trying to profit off of his name. They have both launched competing clothing lines, okay? So the first one is El Chapo's wife. Her name is Emma Coronel Aispuro, and she has she started a clothing line called El Chapo Guzman, right? She has she filed an application in the United States with the US PTO office for a line called El Chapo Guzman. And she applied for the trademark for cell phone cases, hats, t-shirts, and sweatshirts. And the logo is a lion's head that is framed by the name El Chapo Guzman. So that is El Chapo's wife. Now we go on to El Chapo's daughter. El Chapo's daughter's name is Alejandrina Guzman Salazar. Okay? And she has her own clothing line called El Chapo 701. It's not a clothing line that is registered in the US, okay? They sell leather goods, jeans, and stuff from like liquor to cigars. So I guess, you know, things that her daddy liked. She's actually one of 10 kids that El Chapo had. He was a busy, busy man, running a drug cartel and having kids all over the place. But I bring this up because remember, there are local trademarks, like state trademarks, there are national trademarks, and there are international trademarks. And this is a case of a U.S. trademark versus a Mexican trademark, okay? So while they are going to be competing lines, there is no competition in terms of the trademark because one, it's in 2 different countries, and 2, some of their products are different, okay? So remember that when you are trademarking, you can only trademark in your industry. Or depending, so if you think about cannabis companies that are popping up in states where cannabis is recreationally legal, they cannot apply for national trademarks. They can only apply for state trademarks. So if they were to go into another state, it wouldn't matter. So now if you take El Chapo's daughter, if she came to the United States and then tried to file a trademark application for El Chapo 701, El Chapo's wife, mind you, El Chapo's wife who has this clothing line, she's not the daughter's mother, she's the stepmother. El Chapo's wife could basically oppose the application for El Chapo's daughter if she tried to file in the United States, okay? So that is the case having to do with El Chapo. And then, yeah, that's that. So next story we are talking about, hello Muse Shami? Can you tell me how to pronounce your name, please? I'm not sure if it's Muses Hami or Muse Shami. Anyway, next story we are talking about, guys, this is a game changer for y'all who are out here in the game because trademark laws are getting tougher. Theft is happening more and more often. There has been a launch of a website called trademark.com. Hi. Okay. Now this website, trademark.com, it is an all-in-one trademark protection tool. It can monitor up to 5 marks. So if you have, 5 different trademarks or a trademark for 5 different categories, this website will monitor your trademark for copycat activity. Okay? It will also help you determine the availability of your mark and help you find help if you feel like you can't do it on your own. Okay? So basically, it's a LegalZoom for trademarks. If you've ever been to the LegalZoom website, okay. Now, yeah. So hold on one second, guys. Hello.
Can you bring him in or something?
Okay.
I'm trying to sleep again.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay, hold on, guys. Yeah. Get inside. Come here. Dallas. Get in the house. All right. Sorry, guys. That's parent life. Okay. My dog was making too much noise outside. Anyway, so for those of you who have trademarks out there, you have a new tool to help you protect your mark. Trademarks.com. Go check it out. All right. Let's take a little break so we can reset. Sorry about that interruption. If this is your first time joining me, I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help you get your business paperwork together, things like contracts, trademarks, filing with the state, getting your EIN number. I help you do all that stuff. Go check out all the things I do, like my Protect Your Biz video bundle, my business launch cheat sheet, my podcast at the link in my bio, linktree/NPL consulting firm, linktree/NPL consulting firm, linktree/NPL consulting firm. Okay? All right. Next story. We are talking about, this is a story having to do with LinkedIn. If you have ever heard of a LinkedIn, Muse Shami, I'm going to pick on you for a minute. If you have heard of LinkedIn, Muse Shami, give me an L. You just gonna leave? Okay, that's fine. Anyway, so this is the story of LinkedIn versus Kinked-In, okay? So basically, a company tried to register a trademark and start a website called Kinked-In, which was supposed to be a sexual fetish interest site, okay? LinkedIn opposed this trademark and application because they said that it would, one, cause confusion in the marketplace, and two, it would tarnish the image of LinkedIn because people would think that Kinked-In was an offshoot of LinkedIn, okay? And if you don't know what LinkedIn is, it is a professional network. It's basically a social media site for professionals. You know, you go there to look for jobs, you go there to hire people post their resumes, things like that, okay? So that's LinkedIn versus Kinked-In. And this is in the United Kingdom. This is not in the United States. All right. Next case we are talking about is Kylie Minogue versus Kylie Jenner. And this is a full circle moment for me because when I did my very first trademark ebook, my workbook, one of the examples I used in there had to do with Kylie Jenner. So Kylie Jenner some time ago tried to trademark the name Kylie, just Kylie. However, it was opposed by the music artist who has been popular since way before Kylie was born, Kylie Minogue. She opposed it because, she's out in the world. She is a music artist. She's also a humanitarian and a breast cancer activist. And she has a website that is called www.kylie.com, okay? And Kylie Jenner applied for the trademark for Kylie for advertising and endorsements. Now, this case has been dropped. It's been suspended. And the thought is, no, it was suspended 2 times for negotiations, okay? So I guess they were trying to settle and they couldn't figure it out. But now, Kylie Minogue has withdrawn her opposition, and they're assuming that they probably settled, because why would she just withdraw it for nothing? So Kylie probably paid her some money and said, look, I just want to use this name for this, and they're there. All right. Kylie also tried to trademark Kylie Jenner apparently and was denied by the USPTO office. All right. Okay. So that is Kylie Minogue versus Kylie Jenner. Next case we are talking about is Veha versus Primark. I don't know if any of you out here have heard of Primark, but Primark is basically the Irish Fashion Nova for shoes. So they basically do knockoffs of high-end shoes, and they've had multiple lawsuits from multiple shoe designers. Okay, now the Veha company came out with a VO sneaker, VIO. Okay, and I'm gonna show you a picture of the two shoes next to each other, so you can decide whether Veha was right. So, to my people in Instagram land, the Veha shoe is this one with the big V. This is the knockoff brand from Primark. Same for Facebook. The Veha shoe, knockoff from Primark. Alright? So as you can see, they look pretty similar. And the reason why I bring this case up is because there was a similar case between Vans and Target. Target was selling these shoes that were eerily similar to Vans, and they had to stop. So we'll see what happens with Veha and Primark. But I'm wondering how this will turn out, because if you know, when we talk about fashion, there is no necessarily trademark in fashion. You can have something that is trade dress, which is like, you know, this is our signature look. So if Veha can prove that it's their signature look, maybe they can win. Okay. Hello, CJ and Smoke. How are you? I hope you're doing well. All right. So that is Veha versus Primark. Do you want to be on TV? Guys, this is my noisy co-host Dallas, who likes to be destructive. Okay. All right. Next case we are talking about is pretty funny, and this is the case of Big Ass Fan versus Big Ass Diesel Truck and Auto Extras LLC. Okay, so here's what happened. There's this company called Delta T LLC, and they filed a trademark for Big Ass Fan they have a trademark, a registered trademark for Big Ass Fan for hats, shirts, and other clothes. Okay. What is this? And other clothes. They actually, yeah. And so then Big Ass Diesel Truck Company filed a trademark application for events and services, right? And now Big Ass Fan has filed suit. They've opposed the application, and what they want right now is for the court to stop. Oh, you're so sweet, guys. CJ Smoke said, I love joining your lives. I always learn something new and level up as a business babe. Thank you. You don't know how much that means to me. Oh, I love that. Thank you. You make it worth it. Anyway, so they have filed, they're opposing it, and they want the court to keep Big Ass Diesel Truck and Auto Extras LLC to stop using Big Ass in their promotion for events and services until they can figure everything out. Okay, so if you'll remember the case when I talked about those two competing New Orleans restaurants, where one had these beers that were called huge ass beers, and the other one, because their deal fell through, started selling giant ass beers. This is kind of along the same lines, but yeah. Hold on, let me shut this door real quick. All right. Now, do I have any Ariana Grande fans in the house? If you know of, have heard of, heard the name, know anything about Ariana Grande, I want you to give me an A in the comments. Because Ariana may be coming to a department store near you. Based on this trademark application. If you have ever heard of Ariana Grande. All right, so here's what it is. We all know Ariana had that big hit, Thank You Next, the song, and it's about, you know, leaving all her exes behind, coming into herself. Thank you for the AC Jane Smoke. And coming into herself as a woman and all that stuff and being her best friend. Well, Ariana Grande has filed a trademark for the phrase Thank You Next, the title of her song. and she has filed a trademark for beauty and body products. So you may be having Ariana Grande perfume, body wash, body lotion, body splash, whatever it is, coming to a department store near you. So all you, I don't know what she calls her fans. Anyway, if you're a fan of Ariana Grande, you may be able to smell like her in the near future. All right. Next case we are talking about, guys, this is near and dear to my heart because if you don't know, I am originally from Boston. We are the city of winners. Patriots, 6 rings. Red Sox, multiple rings. We win. Anyway, I'm being obnoxious. Anyway, Boston Red Sox, my hometown baseball team, they have filed suit against a Massachusetts native by the name of Robert McGovern, because Robert McGovern has tried to trademark the term worm socks. Now, remember, Red Sox is spelled REDSOX, and this guy, Robert McGovern, trademarked the name worm socks, WORMSOX, and this trademark that he filed is for polo shirts, sweaters, t-shirts, and tank tops. Okay, now if you know anything, if anything about sports teams, they've got merch, clothing merch, and Red Sox has so many trademarks having to do with SOX that they are opposing it, and they're probably going to win. Okay, it's incontestable that socks is attributed to them because they've used it for so long. On top of the fact that this guy Robert McGovern, he lives in Massachusetts, he lives in Somerville, which is about 30 minutes from Boston. Okay. And it's a good chance that also that Red Sox is going to win because they've done it before. They went after somebody who was selling something called Hazel's Green Monster Relish. Now, if you know anything about the Boston accent, technically we don't really pronounce our E's and R's. Pak the kan have it, yeah. I don't talk like that, obviously. But someone had a relish that was called Hazel's Green Monster Relish. Green Monster Relish. All right. And Red Sox was like, no, thank you. Because at the time, well, not at the time, but the stadium where the Red Sox play is called Green Monster. It's the wall where where they hit the ball or whatever. I don't know much about baseball, the actual mechanics of it. I'm just a Red Sox fan because we win. But anyway, they had trademarked Green Monster and they told that lady, get out of here. So, good luck, Red Sox. We are winners. And quick break, just a quick interlude because Dallas is being a little rude. If you don't know who I am, to anybody who came in, I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis, owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. I help you get your business paperwork together. All the things you need to keep you out of the IRS office, all the things you need to keep the law off your back to make sure your business is legitimate, they don't come take your stuff. I help you with that. I'm a licensed attorney, been one for over a decade. Go check out all my stuff at Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. I also do 15-minute free consultations, and you can book it at that link as well, okay? Now, next case we are talking about. How many of you guys know what Zara is? You guys know that I talk about Zara all the time. Zara is always getting sued for some trademark infringement, for making copycat clothes. Everybody knows that Zara does this. Zara and Fashion Nova are these fast fashion brands who basically take the expensive clothes that most of us, either don't want to pay for or can't afford, and they make cheap alternatives to them, okay? Zara is being sued by a company called Rebel 8 because of a jacket that they made that has a signature styling of a number 8, and they have filed suit against trademark for Zara. Now remember, in clothing, you can't trademark, regular clothing. Like, you have to have a specific pattern, like Louis Vuitton, or you can trademark the name, or like if you think about Gucci, they don't necessarily have, well, actually no, Gucci does have a pattern. Who else? Celine, Chanel, all of them. So when you have signature patterns like that, you can trademark them and people can't take them. But if it's something regular like a red blazer, I can't tell a high-end red blazer from a low-end red blazer, except for probably the name and the quality of the material. Okay, so that is Zara versus Rebel 8. And also for you Game of Thrones fans, there is a Game of Thrones lawsuit out because this guy tried to file a trademark for Game of Stones beer. Now the reason he filed this is because of the area that I guess the beer is brewed in, and it's called Stone something. Anyway, I don't think they're gonna win because are you kidding? Game of Thrones. Those were just two quick ones that I wanted to let you guys know about. Okay. And now, guys, we are getting to the title of this broadcast. Okay, this is the story that I thought was really cool. How many of you guys have heard of the label Supreme? If you have heard of Supreme, write Supreme in the comments. Sir, you're being very rude. If you've heard of Supreme, write Supreme in the comments. And while you do that, I'm going to let you know what happened. Okay? Give you the background on Supreme. So Supreme is a U.S. brand. They have a very signature, simple look. It is white lettering on a red block background. Okay? Why Supreme has become popular because through scarcity, they only drop limited edition things and they do them for brief periods of time. So it's a, get it while you can type situation. And they limited edition, you could only get it this one time, so get it while it's hot. And it's been massive for them in the United States. However, while they were, creating this buzz using scarcity in the United States, they ignored their international fan base. So this other company called IBF basically went around the world and started filing trademarks for Supreme for their company. And they've been doing it. And they have basically effectively been able to shut Supreme out of the international trademark realm for their own business because Supreme was too busy trying to be exclusive in the United States. So I brought this case up to let you guys understand that trademark rules are real, and if you don't protect your rights vigilantly, you can lose it. Supreme actually lost out on a deal in China because of this IBF filing of the trademark before they did. So, moral of the story, protect your stuff, even if you're trying to be exclusive. Hold on. Okay? All right. Now, so that was the story about Supreme. Next story we are talking about, okay, we're getting through these faster than I thought today. Awesome. Okay. Next case we're talking about today has to do with two actually very well-known brands. One is Patagonia and one is Anheuser-Busch. Now, if you know Patagonia, they make outerwear, and Anheuser-Busch basically makes beer. And Patagonia is very environmentally focused. So Anheuser-Busch has released a Patagonia beer. It was a trademark that they acquired 7 years ago, and they started marketing it at first at ski resorts in Colorado. And they used similar marketing tactics that the Patagonia company used. They, put the mark on jackets. They would have pop-up shops, and they would use reclaimed wood. Hello, Mahogany Joy, how are you? They would use reclaimed wood. And they also said that they would plant a tree for every case of beer purchased. So this was very environmentally focused marketing, and environmental responsibility is Patagonia's shtick. So they have opposed this Patagonia beer that Anheuser-Busch has released. I'm going to show you the trademark. I'm going to show you the beer real quick, okay? Give me 1 second. So, here. This is the design of the Patagonia beer. Okay? So, basically Patagonia is like, you can't come in here and try and steal our environmental thunder. You are you're infringing on, you're using our goodwill, you're using, you know, our reputation and what the Patagonia name stands for to sell your beer, and Patagonia is not trying to have it. So we will see what happens between Anheuser-Busch and Patagonia. Okay. Oh, and the last case we are talking about today, and I'm going to tell you a little story about it beforehand. It has to do with Kobe Bryant's Black Mamba. Okay? So I'm going to tell you my story about Kobe Bryant. So I remember when I was in high school, and you know, and I was listening to I don't know if I had a Walkman or a cassette player. Either way, I had some portable music player, right? And I don't know if y'all know, but Kobe Bryant once upon a time tried to be a rapper, and he released a song called Kobe. And Tyra Banks sang the hook. I remember I had the cassette, and it was like, Kobe. The song was terrible. Anyway, but we all know that Kobe Bryant's nickname as a basketball player is Black Mamba, right? All right. There is a pharmaceutical company called High Tech Pharmaceuticals, and they do diet pills, or, you know, supplements, and they have something called Black Mamba Hyper Rush diet pills. And Kobe Bryant, or he got his lawyers to basically oppose these pills, and this lawsuit has been going on for years, but it doesn't make any sense because Kobe's Black Mamba nickname has to do with basketball, and this company is selling diet pills. They have nothing to do with each other, right? Also, on top of the fact that the pharmaceutical company applied for the Black Mamba trademark 1 year before Kobe did, okay? So, in defending themselves against this trademark lawsuit, High Tech Pharmaceuticals asked for a deposition of Kobe. Basically they said we want to sit down and ask him some questions. You know, asking him about when he started Black Mamba, you know, when he started all this stuff. But they have said that he has been so useless and hasn't given them any, you know, useful information that it's pointless. Okay? On top of the fact that Kobe is the one who brought up the opposition. You filed your trademark after, and you can't tell them when you started using it. That doesn't make any sense. So we will see if Kobe or High Tech prevails in this lawsuit. But I think that Kobe should drop it because they're not trying to sell basketballs, dude. They're trying to sell diet pills. Anyway, those were the stories that I have for you today. If you have any questions, please, you know, DM me. I would love to answer them. If you are interested in any of my ebooks or my video tutorials, go to the link in my bio, linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. You will find everything that you need over there. If you have responses to these stories and you're watching it after, I will respond to your questions on Tuesdays with my chat with Nat. All you have to do is email me at nplconsultingfirm@gmail.com and put chat with Nat in the subject headline. Okay? So that is what I'm going to leave you with this week. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday, a wonderful weekend. Oh, I'm going to be in Atlanta this weekend. Atlanta, I am coming to you. Show me a good time. I will be presenting at the I Am a Miracle conference. I'm going to be doing a breakout session on starting your own business. I can't wait to interact with you lovely ladies. So I'm going to leave you with that. If you're in Atlanta, come see me. Link for the tickets is in my bio. Have a good night, guys. Bye.